surveys her kingdom, making sure nothing is out of order. The Jake looks for jobs, making sure that they're not too far away. I just woke up and now I'm eating some lunch and I have a neurologist appointment later today. But good morning. I think today will be a productive day. That's what I've decided. And Leia says so too. Right, Leia? Nope. She doesn't say anything. Leia smells the food. What you doing there, Leia? You smell my sandwich? Hey, 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 hey! No, you can't just go up there and take a bite. I love you, but not that much. What are you doing? Huh? That's my sandwich. She tries again. Oh. Hey. You're such a little jerk. I'm on my way to my doctor's appointment and I just wanted to show you how beautiful of a day it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks like spring has finally arrived in Minnesota. Knock on wood. Look at the kitty lounging in the window. How adorable. She can't get comfortable though, but I think it's adorable. Yeah, it's your perfect hour of the day where the sun comes in through the windows. Jake's listening to Star Wars music while he's working on job applications. It's a cool ambiance to work in. My appointment went really well with my neurologist. We're just gonna step up my migraine medication a little bit for a while, but we talked about like ways that I can like taper it off when I feel like I don't need so much anymore. And so yeah, I'm excited because I know that after I graduate I'll be able to start working on taking less medication, which I look forward to. Look at Leia lying in the sun. This is her favorite part of the day. Yeah, I'm talking about you. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, okay. You told me. I'm making some tuna pate, which is my grandma's recipe, just as a snack. We always eat it with Townhouse crackers, and I saw that I had some extra, so I decided to make it. And it's just like a really good cracker dip. I'll show you the recipe here. It's 1 package of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of chili sauce, or sometimes I just use cocktail sauce, whatever I have on hand. 2 tablespoons of parsley, I use just dried. 1 teaspoon minced onion, I add a little bit more than that. 1/2 teaspoon of hot sauce, and 2 cans of tuna. And Leia is reaping the rewards of the 2 cans of tuna. Was that yummy? She's just, her face is covered with tuna juice. But I'll show you what it looks like once it's all mixed up. It's really just yummy dip. So here's the finished product after I mix everything together. And I'm just using regular cream cheese because we had some that was going to expire soon in our fridge. But I usually make stuff for me with Tofutti, which is better than cream cheese, which you can get probably right by your cream cheese in your most grocery stores. And that's just a really good non-dairy alternative because I'm lactose intolerant. But Jake will eat like all of this if I let him eat it all. But I really like it this way. It tastes pretty much the same with the soy substitute, except I don't feel guilty eating the other stuff because then it's not going to make my stomach upset. But here it is, and then I let it chill in the fridge for a couple of hours just to let all the flavors like meld and mix together. And yeah, this is what we do for my family. It's like our little appetizer for almost every like big meal, big holiday that we have. So that's my little recipe to share with you today. I'll have the recipe in the links below this video. So my first goal of the evening is to get some crafty time in. I think I might make an art journal page, but I'm not really sure what I'll be doing. But I want to make something to kind of relieve some of the stress that I've been feeling from this week. The first task is really to clean up this mess that I like to call my work area. Even my chair is covered with stuff, so I'm going to have to do that first, and then maybe I'll feel a little bit more inclined to actually make something pretty. I'm still working on cleaning up, and Leia is keeping me company. What you doing, Pants? Oh yeah, very sexy pose you got going on there. Perfect for the belly pets. Aww. And now she lets me pet her belly without biting me. Yep, oh. Maybe. Not really. Just a little. She's just been laying like this for like the last half an hour. Look at those little paws up in the air. Oh, you're so cute. I wanted to document that this is what my desk looks like when it's somewhat put back together. I have stuff out to make swatches of my new inks that I haven't swatched yet, so I cut tags out for those. I have a pile of adhesive, and then all my latest sprays and inks that I still want to use more of, and then all of my latest stuff here, as well as a bag of stuff that I haven't unpacked from the retreat. But that's as far as I'm gonna get tonight, because I'm getting tired and I still haven't made something yet. So I'm going to open up my art journal. This is a Delusions art journal, and I'm going to make something in here. Probably won't share it on my blog, but I might give you a peek at it. Getting a little messy, bringing in the palette knife. This is always my favorite. Alright, I think I'm done. I added some spray ink. This is Delusions Crushed Grape and Delusions Funky Fuchsia, and then some Kelly Perky sequins up here with some glossy accents, and then the Get It Girl stamp from Kelly Perky. And then I wrote, I stamped this with some Hero Arts inks, and I wrote 23 days until I officially graduate and I couldn't be more ready to be done. Let's do this. And then put today's date. And this is the final spread. I like getting messy. It makes me happy. And I hope to be doing a lot more creating and being creative soon. Probably in like 23 days. And now it's time for some dinner because it's like 9 o'clock. Somebody's back in her favorite spot. I don't even know what the draw of this is other than being next to me, but she just really likes sitting on my bag. Then it's underneath the printer, which, watch out, that is some serious stuff that she's gonna get. Yep, someday she's gonna capture it. It's no longer about being on the bag. It's about being in the bag. Look, it's the perfect cat-sized bag. Why didn't I think of this before? Says Leia. Jake says this was her true plan all along. She was just getting us used to her being on the bag. She says, stop being so silly and give me food. Alright, so it's time for our pillow talk. This is what I decided to call this segment of the vlog. I'm about ready to go get ready for bed, but man, it feels good to lay down. Got a lot done today. I finally figured out what I was getting stuck on last night, so that really helped. And just going to the doctor. Leia, what you doing? Just going to the doctor and getting my medicine all squared away really helps me just be in a better mental state, so that I know that like I am in control. And you know, working on my little art journal also makes me feel better. Even though it's such a small thing, but just having my desk kind of organized and things put away makes me feel like so much more mentally stable. So tomorrow's Friday, which means that I don't have anything to do except for work on my to-do list. So I'm going to make a really nice to-do list tonight. That's such a weird thing to say. A really good one. A really good to-do list tonight with lots of little things on it that I can scratch off, and I got a lot of emails replied to today, and so that's really great. I'm just feeling pretty positive right now. I'm really feeling like there's a light at that end of the tunnel and that it's coming closer and that it's no longer just taunting me. It's actually like a real thing that can really happen and that I can really be done someday. It's interesting, my doctor today, when we were just kind of talking, and she was like, oh, well, you know, sometimes when you graduate, people have a hard time adjusting to being in the real world. And I was like, you know, I know it's going to take some adjustment for me, but I think it's mostly just going to be relief. Like, I mean, I already have jobs, I already, like, make income, so it's not like it's going to be like I'm just starting out in the job search or something like that. And I think it's going to be just a welcomed, not relaxation, but a welcome just relief where I can focus on things that I want to focus on. It'll be really interesting to see how that goes. I'm excited. I'm just excited in general. So I hope that you had a good day, and tomorrow it's just as good, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Good night. After credits cat bonus. Leia climbs into the closet and then goes to her food bowl because she wants to get food. Really, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing you ever think about. Mama, are you gonna give me food yet? Oh wow.